So I do have to ask actually, because engineering is, obviously it's one of a selection of duty posts that you can pick when you originally apply for the fleet. But do either of you guys, because I know that I'm talking to a doctor and a security officer, if I've got my information correct, have either of you guys tried an engineering PNPC before?
Not engineering. I have a science officer.
Yeah.
So that's about as close as I've gotten.
Yeah, all I have is an ops and a communication. I think engineering is very intimidating. I've said this before, but it actually requires you to know stuff, like physics stuff.
You have to actually think.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, well, even with medical, you have to do that, but with security, you're like, yeah, I've got guns and I can beat you up, so there's not a whole lot of mind stuff going on there.
Yeah. Well, even the medical, I always, it's so easy to look it up on Memory Alpha, but the engineering stuff requires you to actually understand in theory, how the ship works, and I'm like, look, there's crystals, and they make it move. That would be the worst.
They're shining, that's good.
Exactly.
Oh, they're shining a darker color. That's good.
Right? So no, I have never attempted an engineer. I greatly admire people who take on the role of engineer, because it just would go right over my head.
I would have to agree with that. I mean, I enjoy studying that type of stuff like physics and whatnot, but I don't even do that in real life, so I wouldn't know where to start.
Yeah, exactly.
I think that's fair enough. I do have to ask as well, which of the canon, which of the sort of series character engineers do you guys like the best, and why?
Oh, said it before, we'll say it again. I am absolutely in Trip Tucker's corner. Absolutely, 100%. That's, yeah. Oh, don't get me started. I do love him so much. No, what I really loved about him, and this is something I actually haven't mentioned before, but I'm from the South. I'm from Florida, like Trip Tucker. And I remember when it came on air in 2001, yeah. And seeing his character, and he's the chief engineer. I mean, he has this southern accent, this good old boy accent, and whenever you see that in a TV series, it's usually on a character who's dumb as brick.
Mm-hmm. That is so true.
Yeah, so to see him come out and be insanely smart, insanely competent, loyal, fantastic, good at his job. Yeah, he was a little bit of a playboy, but that's fine, whatever. He's southern. It's part of our heritage. We flirt. But that really, it made me really happy. So I think that's maybe why I glomped onto him so immediately, was because it was so nice to see a positive portrayal of people who come from my neck of the woods. So.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's cool. What about you, Tamar?
I am a little partial to Scotty, to be honest. I mean, he's the first engineer I saw. Plus I am, not that I sound it, but, I am Scottish in a sense, so there's that. But then again, I do live in the South, so, there's that trip thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, fair dues.
What about you, Captain?
I think I love Miles O'Brien. I think he's awesome, because he's so down to earth. But I'm going to controversially, just for this evening, pick B'Elanna Torres. Because I think, just tying into very cleverly into what even if I do say so myself, into what we were just talking about. I think of all of the engineers that you see on screen, she did the best at representing all of the technobabble in actual, understandable sort of terms. Because one thing that I picked up on from watching Voyager is that she's very good at representing things in sort of metaphor, and using sort of everyday objects to explain them. Which is usually a good thing, because usually she's doing that right after Janeway's been off on her own little sort of techno spiel. and you can genuinely see vacant expressions on the eyes of all of the bridge crew sat around the table. I don't know, because the actors didn't understand it, or maybe she went off script. Who knows? Perhaps Kate Mulgrew was brilliant at just coming out with all of this technobabble and like, oh my god, how is she doing this? Somebody please help us. And then B'Elanna goes, oh, so it's like basically if you were at the bottom of the pond and you looked up and you saw your reflection in the surface, and they were like, oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
So she's Janeway's translator, basically? Like,
yeah, basically.
She translates Janeway into English.
Yeah. Indeed.